In the early part of the 20th century, there really weren't the services that you see now for people with disabilities, and particularly for young people. There were just no doctors that specialized in youth with disabilities. So the Rotary Club of Jackson, which is still in existence, is over 100 years old, they started supporting clinics in the area, and then those clinics just kind of got into larger things, nurses and doctors doing visits with children with disabilities, and it just kind of grew from there into adults with disabilities.
There's a lot of individuals, a lot of people with different kinds of problems that come along that don't have a way to make sure that everybody's paying attention and addressing the needs that they have. Disability Connection serves as a vehicle for those messages to be sent to the people that need to hear them, that can, by their votes or by their financial ability to contribute, can make a difference. And somebody needs to reach them. Disability Connections does that.
I was excited. I thought, yeah, I just need somebody to talk to, because the disability, Carmen and such, has helped me with walkers, wheelchairs, the ramp on my house. I just praise God deeply. It's like, wow, this is happening. And yeah, I wanted it, and I talk to God constantly, and I just feel surely He heard me. He knows upon my disability, and all of a sudden I've got a wheelchair.
We're one of those places that has so many different things going for it. So some things happen over a long period of time and some things happen right away. So we have an incontinence closet, and that's for people that need help with diapers and those kind of things. Loan closet, which has wheelchairs and electric power chairs and all these different things that help people stay as independent as possible. We have a fix-it shop for that same kind of durable medical equipment. And then those longer term things that we really do are with people working on strategies and ways to approach life that they can be more included. And those things take a lot longer, but those things are continuously appreciated, and we get a lot of feedback from that. One of our main philosophies is to treat people with compassion and help build belief in themselves. So we always get something from that. And then additionally, we have a nursing facility transition program, which means we help people go home from nursing facilities. And we always get a lot of appreciation over that, because people are coming from a nursing home facility where they have nothing, no furniture, no nothing, no groceries, nothing, and back to their own place of living. So all those areas are where we get a lot of our very positive feedback.
I have a grandson who has Down syndrome. He came along after I was already well onto the board, and you see the capabilities as well as the needs that are there for handling the problems that arise, as well as the difficulties that they go through, and at the same time have the gifts that they have that are really tremendous.
If you grow up as a person with a disability or you're around people with disabilities, usually people's voice aren't heard. It's very difficult for people that are having cognitive issues or processing issues or may look very different to be included. So for us, our whole thing is to make that a normal thing. And so when we see those things happen, that is an emotional issue, and it is so great to see someone coming into themselves. That's what I call it, is you're coming into yourself. You're recognizing that you're the value of yourself and your experience.
All individuals want to feel like they're a contributing part of the community, and this gives them an outlet for that. But just as importantly, for the organizations and other people that may not have the same kind of disabilities, maybe no disabilities at all, getting input from people that have disabilities to understand, number one, what kind of barriers exist for them, but also there's a lot of brilliant people out there that may have disabilities, and getting their contribution to solving problems is an important voice as well.
It's a big process. So mainly now, with they've given me the prosthetic, I'm going to have to learn to walk again. I'm here, and that's what I got, and I got to make do. And I talk to God constantly, and somehow, through His grace, I've always gotten by. I've always had everything I've needed. I got my walker, I got strength, I can do it. So just looked at it as, I'm okay.
I just think that what I would see for people is in Jackson is that when you see a person with a disability, you see a person first. So we always think of that person first philosophy, which means the whole experience of being a person is still being a person. And all those things that people want and need that don't have a disability or an obvious difference are what everyone wants. And so that we should really think about that when we're coming up to somebody. It doesn't need to be pity. It doesn't always need to be that's so sad or any of those things. It should be about how that person is. And then if the disability comes up, that's just a part of living. So I just think that what I would love to see everybody in Jackson is understand the person first and then understand the disability as being a part of that person, not the disability and the person being a part of the disability. That's what we love, give people a shot, recognize the willingness and the ability of the person, and then address that. And then let's address the disability as part of the person.